wear my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams, still balling.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
37 on the carry.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they got to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Albert O with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action. Barkley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. yards. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
We always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 76 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Barkley. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now this one complete on the slant route. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake. Barkley. Throw left side complete. It's Johnston. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Complete to Albert Okwuegbunam.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Off play action. Barkley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw taken in by Sims. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3, they've got a great shot to do it right here.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 37. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Off-play action. Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
21. Bears.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake. Barkley. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barkley's pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him a gain of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Barkley. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the Bears.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake. Barkley. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st down, McLean. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11-yard line. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
3rd and 10 here on 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7
A 22-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Off play action. Barkley. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Off play action. Barkley. And that is incomplete.
Barkley.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Bears.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuegbunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, did.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Steven Sims Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Barkley. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To the sideline.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Barkley. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Blankenship.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
48.
Point after, right down the middle. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Onside kick is recovered.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barkley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Please pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
38.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was